you guys doing today? Let's talk about fear, right? How you guys doing today? Also, I'm sorry, it's hot in here, the AC is on. If there's too much noise feedback, I apologize! But I'm not gonna turn it off, because it's hot. Also, I'm sorry for yelling. You did nothing wrong. It's my fault. So this is actually kind of interesting. I got a call yesterday from, I won't say who, because they wanted to remain nameless, like Slender Man. Basically, the person had a job opportunity for something better paying, allowing that person to have more time to be around his family, the people he loved. The issue he had, even though it was a much better job, security, much better money, much better for health reasons, much better for spending more time with the kids, he was still afraid to take the job. And he had to call me and he had to ask because he needed some reassurance that he was making the right decision. My answer was basically, fear is never a good enough reason to give up an opportunity. Now I want to talk about fear because fear is special. Fear is something that is kind of demonized among humanity. We just think fear is this negative, bad thing. Fear is incredible. Fear, and hang with me on this, fear is amazing. People associate fear with bad things because it's a feeling they get when things probably don't go wrong or they're getting scared from, horror movies or whatever. Fear is a phenomenal feeling. And I think so many people mistype or misjudge what fear is. Fear is amazing because fear is your body or your mind or some part of you is telling you that for whatever reason, it might not be super clear, but for whatever reason, you as a person are invested in the outcome of this situation. Let me throw a hypothetical at you right now. Let's say you're out with some friends, you see a cute girl, you want to walk up to her, or a cute guy, or cute whatever, but you're afraid. Now why are you afraid? You are afraid because you are in some way invested in the outcome. You either don't want to get denied, but are you afraid because you don't want to get denied, or are you afraid because you won't get what you want, which is to be accepted? A lot of people assume fear is, I don't want to be denied. No, fear is I want to be accepted. In that hypothetical. In the example I just brought up, fear is an amazing emotion because it lets you know. Anytime you've ever thought, should I or should I not do this? If you don't have some sort of urgency or fear in you, you are not invested enough in that for it to matter. So that it's a great signal. And the problem comes when you don't know why you're afraid. Fear is great because it lets you know that some part of you is invested in whatever outcome is for whatever thing. The struggle comes when you have to realize, why are you afraid? Fear might come from a lack of ambition. Fear might come from not making enough money. I want you guys to think about the last time you were afraid, and I mean really afraid, and not a horror movie scared, but like a life decision, something you really had to do. You were afraid. Your heart was pounding. You thought about it. You just kept mulling over all the possible scenarios of the outcomes, of all the outcomes. Why were you afraid? Was it because you were worried that the negative outcome would come true? Or was it because you were afraid that you're not ready for the good thing in life? Thinking of fear as a crutch is stupid. And I don't mean to be rash about this, but this is absolutely how I feel. Allowing fear to cripple you is a bad idea. Fear is a great emotion when harnessed correctly. You shouldn't use fear as a crutch. If you want to go for a job and it's the right job and it's going to put you in a better place, and your only fear is, should I take it? Your fear is not, should I take it? Your fear is, am I ready for this? And you might not be ready for it, ask yourself that question, but the point is, have the mental discussion with yourself or with friends and family physically. So the next time you get afraid or you have fear, real fear, just remember, that's your body telling you you care about this. So whatever it is you're afraid of, you're invested in, whether it's asking that cute person out, whether it's going for a job you think you deserve, whether it's just enjoying the day. It's okay to be afraid. It's a good thing. The point is, pay attention to that. Don't let fear cripple you. And don't use fear as an excuse not to make the right decision. Use fear as an excuse to tell yourself this decision is really important to me, so I need to make the right one. And make it. So the next time you get scared, just remember, you're scared for a reason. Don't ignore that, because it's powerful. And it doesn't have to make sense. Guys, don't forget I do advice videos like these every Wednesday. If you have something you need advice for or would like to even just ask a question, you know, it doesn't have to be anything super deep. It could be something very simple like, oh, what do ketchup or mustard? Or it could be deep like, how do I tell my soulmate that I love her? I can't promise I can answer every question, but if it's something I feel I can speak to, I will. Because I love helping you guys out. I love the positive feedback I get from you guys. And honestly, these advice videos are what makes me feel great. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more advice videos every Wednesday. And I also make awesome comedy Friday and vlogs Monday. But, doesn't that make sense? Love you guys. See you later.